It starts with a wizard, he's old and he's wise, and though he is small, there is strength in his size. The Goliath from the west, he's not smart, but he's strong. The Flagon Slayers, this is their song. Now the warlock, he's lost all the memories he had, 'cause to deal with a demon went seemingly bad. And the druid on his quest to save the shadow plane, when you hear tortured souls, you'll remember his name. They're the Flagon Slayers, and this is their song. They're the Flagon Slayers, the adventure goes on. The cleric, she heals in the light of the moon. She wants to find purpose, it'll come someday soon. Then the rogue draws his sword, metals clashing again. When it comes to a duel, he will always win. They're the Flagon Slayers, they drink and they fight. They're the Flagon Slayers, by day or by night. They're the Flagon Slayers, and this is their song. They're the Flagon Slayers, the adventure goes on.
We're in.
Hi everybody. Welcome back to the Dungeons and the Dragons. In case you missed last week, the party scrambled to find a way to get to Bitopia, the current prison in which Anzu resides. After speaking with the Tabaxi time-displaced shopkeep Frederick, they secured a small leprechaun pot that they can use as a focus to get to Bitopia. But before the party left, some shenanigans ensued. The new ally, potentially enemy, Mozakid, attacked Animus, trying to bring the truth of the twins to Animus's bird ears. I don't know how that works, but you know.
Bird holes. Wait a second.
Bird holes. After a brief tussle, Mo fled into the night, and Animus is currently on Peggy, trying to spot him and perhaps avoid him. But not to be outdone, Thea had quite the night for herself as well, traveling to the Spencer estate, where she treated Hannah for her late stage black spore disease. And after consulting research notes and history books and everything, and unable to find a solution, Thea finally had to turn to an unlikely ally in the Witch Queen. Which one? We don't know yet. But the Witch Queen give and the Witch Queen take away, marking Thea with a chicken foot symbol below her left eye.
Is it like a tattoo, like a teardrop?
Yeah,
tattoo
it looks like a
kind of
tattoo.
thing?
It's like a black tattoo. Well, hang on.
It's a
Let me
chicken
give me just a
foot.
second.
She just has a chicken foot pierced to her face.
Pierced?
Yeah.
Yeah, like an actual chicken foot. It's just pierced into her face.
Yeah. Use like the claws are like the hooks, you know.
Aha.
Chicken foot. Here, we're not going to be able to see that.
That's not gonna.
If you have Tasha's Cauldron of Everything, you can look at what the chicken foot looks like.
Tasha has one. Look up Tasha.
That's hopefully the Witch Queen we're dealing with.
Hopefully, if not, it's Baba Yaga, and that's a lot scarier.
I will stop playing.
I will quit Dungeons and Dragons. I'll go play vampire. I don't care.
How do we not have sound? Does everyone have sound?
Guys, I had an amazing summary just now, and are you telling me I got to do it all over again?
Yep.
Ah, well, I'll do it.
Yeah, sounds on.
No. It sounds on. We're good.
Oh, okay, cool.
All good.
Okay, so we will begin tonight's session with Animus soaring in the night on top of Peggy. Animus, I need you to make a perception check for me.
Oh God, please no. I'm using guidance.
Okay,
I don't need to for these, but 26.
26. Mo, will you roll a stealth check with advantage for me, please?
God damn it, this motherfucker.
That would be 19.
So, Mo, are you like on the rooftops? Or are you going through the streets? What are you doing?
No.
Okay. So Animus, you're flying over and kind of surveying the surrounding area around the guild hall. And this is going on while Thea is having her side adventure. You notice Mo kind of stalking through the shadows, and his eyes following you. The two of you can see each other clearly.
I'm gonna point at him.
All right, Mo, you see Animus from his Pegasus point down at you.
How high is the Pegasus?
How high are you flying,
I'm
Animus?
flying pretty high because I had to see as much as I could. So
Well, we'll say in
Few
order
hundred
to
feet,
remain in
probably.
range, to be able to see the ground clearly and be able to pick out individuals, we'll say you're about 100 feet.
that's fair.
Yeah. So he's about 100 feet. If you got on a rooftop, you could get it. If you climbed to the top of the guild hall, let's see, the guild hall is 2.5 stories. You'd be like 75 feet.
I don't want him to get closer to me. If he starts getting closer to me with height, I'm gonna back up.
Okay.
I might just leave and just see what he does to everyone else.
I might just leave this to everyone else's problem and just get
Someone
on
else
out of
needs
here.
to experience what's going on so that I don't.
Thanks, Animus.
You guys went to bed. I just want to remind you guys what happened last week. I go, is anyone gonna help me with this? And
Nah.
Brady goes, or I guess Zaigon goes, I'm going to sleep. And then Sirius is like, yep, I'm going to sleep. And then Thea's like, well, I'll see you later.
Peace.
So, Animus sure knows that I just tried to fucking kill him.
Yeah. I think you would assume that he
Okay.
knows that, yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna stare at Animus, and while I stare at him, I'm just gonna walk into the guild hall.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Oh no.
Okay. Mo, you enter the guild hall. Things are quieted down. Most of the patrons have left. You see a few stragglers who maybe got a little too deep in their cups. You see Turk's bandmates are finishing packing and they're getting ready to head out. Some of them live in the guild hall, some of them don't. Stove is kind of going around making sure everything's cleaned. You see kind of an older guy, kind of scraggly beard, currently sharpening a sword at one of the tables, an ale in front of him. You've never seen this guy before, but you can see on his shoulder is on the shoulder on his plate armor. You can see the Flagon Slayers symbol. So you assume he's probably a member of the guild. There's no one else that you can see because Garnesh isn't here.
I want to try to find an empty book and start writing down what I know.
Okay. So you make your way into the library. You skip over the erotica section. Nothing could be more erotic than serving the twins. You eventually, yeah, that's kind of how Mo is. He's weird. I don't know what to tell you. You get to like a journals section, and you find one that's not super filled out. But yeah, you can start writing if you want.
Yeah, I want to rip out all the other shit that doesn't pertain.
Okay, yeah, no worries. Yeah. Cirrus,
Hi.
as you're beginning to go to sleep in Braun's room,
Now your room. He's moved out.
I
yeah,
forgot about that.
pretty much. Yeah. You're thinking, how am I gonna redecorate this thing? Because it doesn't scream ranger to you. There's too many swords. You know, that's not ranger. That's
Gross,
not
fucking
wizard.
Swords. Ugh.
Yeah. Ew. Sword. Close up
Gross.
fighting. Gross.
Ugh.
Yeah. So you're going through it in your head, and then you hear something hit the floor, coming
Like-
from the direction of Zaigon's room.
Okay, so in Zaigon's room, something fell over.
Potentially, yes.
Potentially. Try that again. Are our rooms like next to each other? Like, do we share a wall?
I believe you do share a wall, if I remember correctly.
Can I knock on the wall a
Yes.
couple of times?
Yeah. So you knock on the wall. No response.
Okay, I'll go out and go around and knock
So
on.
as you open your door and go out in the hall, you see Zaigon in the doorway of his room, face first on the floor.
Hi.
He doesn't appear to have any like wound. There's no blood, so he's not physically wounded, from what you can tell.
Is there anyone else around?
Make a perception check.
Perception. That's a 15.
No one that you can tell. You hear a little bit of clattering down in the bar area, but you assume that's just people, cleaning up or shuffling out.
Zygon? Hey, buddy.
No response.
Nothing. I go over to him and kind of do the classic Zygon.
Yeah, you flip him over and you see his face is just covered in sweat. You hold your hand to his forehead. He's burning up, probably like a 102, 103 fever.
Is he responsive at all?
He's breathing, but he's
If I
he's
slap him
unconscious.
around, nothing.
You see he kind of blinks in and out of consciousness a little bit, but as soon as you get him back, he goes back under.
I go try to find Thea.
Okay, so you go to Thea's room, knock on the door, no response. You then go down into the tavern. As you do, you pass Mo as he's going into the library. You're like, ha, ha, ha. And then you get into the tavern. You don't see Thea anywhere.
Oh
Moon's
no.
always an option.
I
He's a
Animus
paladin.
isn't around.
I wanted to leave
Did
you
you
guys
use-
talking.
Oh hell!
Whenever I saw Mo go inside, I wanted to go land in the back and kind of
Okay.
but
We'll say you're doing that now.
okay.
I go ask one of the I don't know, anybody if they've seen Thea.
Okay, so you go over to Soph.
Yeah.
She went with Turk. I believe I don't know what for.
Okay.
You hear the Pegasus hooves and the wings as Animus comes in for
Do
a
I
landing.
hear it?
Make a perception check. You're on the far side of the building, so you're on the
Fuck off,
opposite side
Mo.
of the building.
Hold on. Yeah, I probably don't.
No, you're too concentrated on your writing.
I go like straight toward where I assume Peggy is landing.
So you run back into the practice range / stable. Animus, you're taking the saddle off of Peggy, kind of making sure everything's good with him. And you see Cirrus run over to
Just
you.
like very
I-
comedic, like like 800,000 yards away. Just
Yeah, very anime, and like
I-
smokes coming behind
As
you.
soon as I see it out of my
Yeah.
peripheral vision, I get scared shitless because I think it's Mo coming at me.
Yeah.
And
and you hear very faintly, Animus, Animus,
I'm just like, ah.
all right, Animus.
It's like in reality, the entire backyard's only about 30 feet by like 40
yeah.
feet. but you're actually 800 feet away.
Hey,
right now.
anime proportions allow for comedy.
I just like jump a little. I'm like,
Animus, stop where you, Zaigon upstairs, face, we need to go right now.
oh god, did Mo get him already?
I start running away.
All right,
and
so
go
the two
back
of you
toward-
scramble up. Animus, you find Zaigon in a very similar state to that Cirrus found him. You see sweat pouring down his face. He's in his night clothes, so his night captain's uniform.
I went to. At first, I tried to go find our cleric, but fuck, he's nowhere to be found.
Classic.
That's our cleric.
That's our. I was about to say that.
Oh man.
Okay.
I heard it fall. I ran out.
I'll check it out. Don't worry. Hold on. Number one, I need you to make sure that Mo, if he comes upstairs, let me know, because he did just try to kill me. I want to make sure that this wasn't him.
I saw him downstairs.
Okay, that's fine. I just don't want him coming up here where we're all trying
He
to.
tried to kill you.
Yeah, that's what I told you guys when you guys went to sleep. I was like, "Oh, Mo just tried to kill me," and everyone's just like, "Oh, that's fine." That's classic Mo.
That's our classic Mo.
That's our Mo.
Fix it. I
Okay.
like point for him.
All right.
Go.
The issue with Zaigon is that he's got so many things in his head that this could honestly be something way past medical. So I'm gonna check him out, Jacob. I'm gonna have to do a
Okay.
couple checks here, I guess, to try to figure this out.
So
I'll
give me a
start
medicine
with
check.
medicine.
Yeah, give me a medicine check.
Can I do nature, or does it have to be medicine first? I mean, both are high, so, and I'm adding.
We'll do
guidance.
medicine. We'll do medicine check.
Oh, that's so good.
Ooh.
29 for medicine.
Okay.
While this is going on, can I cast Find Traps?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
I don't know if that'll help, but
I mean, you never know.
That's a good idea.
So Animus, from what you can tell, Zaigon is clammy.
Maybe.
He's got a really high fever. He's unconscious.
Yep.
His breathing is kind of shallow. His heart rate is fine though. From all your little checks, there is something wrong with him, but you can't quite pin down what it is. But yeah.
Okay. Hold on, I'm writing some stuff down real quick.
What'd you roll on your? Oh wait, you cast Find Trap. My bad. There are no traps in the immediate vicinity except for the one that Anzu had installed in case unauthorized personnel were in the meeting room, and they somehow got past the locked magical door. Anzu thinks ahead for this sort of stuff because he knows he would do it if he were in the other people's shoes.
So he has flu-like symptoms, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Can I then check? Hold on, let me see if I have a spell that might actually help me.
So, just for timeline here, this is around when Thea is doing the slight B&E of the apothecary shop.
Okay.
Just a minor one, trickster cleric. What are you gonna do?
bacon and eggs.
I mean, I have some really high levels of healing, but I'm not gonna do that right away.
Breakfast is the best.
I could do. Let's just do another check. I'm gonna do an Arcana check to see if this is magical.
Okay.
I
Go
do
ahead.
have spells that can help me nail down other things as well. Arcana. Man, I'm rolling so high with these dice. 27.
27. There's no magical effect on Zaigon other than the normal magical effects
Does
that are
that
on Zaigon.
include... Would that include any sort of effects from like celestial, demonic, and stuff, or can I do a check on that?
That would be detect good and evil.
Can I check to see if this like
No one
has
does it.
like is there any I can do? Is there any way I can do a check on that, like, or is it gonna have to be a spell base?
That would have to be a spell. You can tell that there are no arcane magical effects on Zaigon at the moment,
Okay.
other than the normal ones, like his eye patch and his
Alright.
gloves and things like that.
Give me a sec. Let me look.
I often forget that Zaigon has lockpicking like thieves' gloves, and he's just good at it because of those gloves. It doesn't come up often.
Can I commune? With
No, because that's a job for our ranger.
our
Yeah, heck
ranger?
yeah, it is.
I could probably try commune with nature, and it'd be a little bit of a waste of a 5th level spell because it gives me knowledge of the surrounding territory.
Yeah, it probably would not do a lot here, just to be a helpful DM.
Here's what I'm thinking though. So the spell doesn't like I don't gain knowledge of caves and stuff because it's been replaced by construction. But could I get the knowledge of... So, I could get knowledge of terrain and bodies of water, prevalent plants, minerals, animals, people. Powerful celestials, fae, fiends, elementals, or undead is one of the options. Influence from other planes of existence is another option. And buildings. So,
I mean, that might work.
I mean, I could also take him outside so that I can use the full commune. That's a good idea, actually. Sears, help me take him outside. Also, make sure Mo isn't following us outside while we go downstairs.
Okay, Mo, I need you to roll a perception check for me. And we'll say you have advantage because it's 2 full-grown men carrying a full-grown man down the stairs. So it's going to probably be a little noisy.
I'll give you some guidance.
Yeah, it's like.
Yeah. So you hear the sounds of people on the stairs. Okay. Okay. So you come out and you see them going into the backyard of the guild hall.
I'll follow them with my new novel.
You fuck off.
Okay.
You fuck off right now.
All right. So you guys pass Soph as you're going outside. You make it to outside without much incident.
Okay. I can commune with nature now because I can put him in the grass, and we're not inside of a structure built through construction of beings. So
we're on solid grass.
I will use the abilities of being able to gain the knowledge of if there's any powerful celestials, fae, fiends, elementals, or undead. That's the first of the 3 that I will use.
All right, so you cast the spell. What's the cast time on that?
1 minute.
Ooh, okay.
Duration instantaneous, but I get the 3.
Yeah.
I'm
just more thinking of like Mo is going to be out there with you guys while you're casting the spell.
Yeah. Well, I instantaneously gain knowledge of up to 3 facts. So instantaneously. So...
After you cast the spell, which is a minute.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So you being casting the spell, Cirrus, you are kind of eyeing the door. You see Mo come out, holding a Warren journal.
Just from a glance. being a religious.
Yeah.
Can he see with that?
He's super sweaty. Um, you don't detect inherently any like celestial or fiendish stuff going on, but you might have to get closer to be able to tell properly.
I want to get a little closer, and then like roll my eyes back
Okay.
and ask the twins.
Please make a religion check with disadvantage.
I have advantage on it because I'm crazy.
So it
Mm.
It's a
evens
natural
out.
20.
So it
Okay.
evens out, right?
Hold on, wait.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't get advantage.
Yeah. Anyway, so you kind of go into your mind palace, so to speak, and instead of voices, you get images. And whether the twins are real or not, to Mo they are. So he has a deep conviction, and a lot of divine magic is based off conviction and belief and faith. So Mo, you receive snippets of a vision. You see two armies charging at each other. One is led by a large celestial angel, and the
no.
other led by a large demonic figure. What
Hold
looks
on,
like
I
maybe a
froze.
Baylor? Oh, okay.
Can you name all that?
Yeah, I got you.
I didn't
So,
get any of that.
yeah, I got you. So you don't hear the twins, right? Instead, you receive snapshots of a vision of two armies charging at each other, and the two of them clashing. One of them being led by a large celestial angel, and the other being led by what looks like a Baylor or some sort of demon of that nature. Um, and then you just get little snippets of clashing and fighting, and this tumultuous. Oh my gosh, that word's hard. Uh, the turmoil of the battle is catastrophic, and there's a part of you that is you kind of wish you could have been there, to spread the twins message. Um, but you see that
Yeah.
um, around the area is this large mountain range that covers the horizon in all directions, and you can see the as these soldiers fall on both sides, you see their blood seep into the ground and begin to corrupt the very essence of nature in this area. The trees quickly begin to wither, the grass fades and turns to dust and ash, um, and your vision kind of goes, and the battle ends. And then all that are left after all this fighting is the angel and the demon. Um, the two of them bloodied and beaten, um, staring off at each other. And then your vision fades once more. You feel the wind whistle through this now barren landscape. And all that's left is ash and burned trees, husks of what they once were. And then you come back to the practice range. Animus, you finish casting your spell. What are your 3 questions?
So the 3 things I'm gonna instantly gain knowledge of, and I'd also like to point out that as long as Mo's in the area, this will affect anything within 300 feet of me. So
Okay.
that I kind of will pick up on whatever, if there is anything. Powerful celestials, fae, fiends, elementals, or undead is one section. Influence
Okay.
from other planes of existence is a second section.
Okay.
I mean, the other ones are, I'm gonna say prevalent plants, minerals, animals, or people, because I want to see if there's any minerals that are within his body that aren't supposed to be there. Because the other ones are terrain and buildings, and I don't
Okay.
need those.
You get no indication that there are minerals or any other like toxic materials that are not supposed to be in Zaigon's body. You do notice that his acid levels, his folic acid. Well, I don't know which acid it would be, but his vitamins are a little low. He should probably eat a banana or something. You also don't notice the influence of any other planes. However, you do get there's a sense of almost like this tug of war happening between some sort of celestial being and some sort of demonic entity. And it's not Fraz. You know what Fraz is. You've sensed it before within Zaigon, and it's not that. For timeline's sake, Thea will say you're currently treating Hannah with the witch's brew.
Is this for the knowledge of audience? Is this does this have any influence of that little demon thing that has been on his shoulder? Not that Animus or any of us will know that, but I just want to know that for the audience sake. You can say kinda.
Possibly. You haven't really been able to detect that little demon thing.
No, I know Animus
super
won't,
well,
but I'm saying audience sake.
it's a possibility.
Caleb just wants to know for
I
Caleb's sake.
do.
Caleb's like,
I love
audience
I
member
love
Caleb would
audience.
like to know.
Animus will not pick that up. Though. Can I pick up who or what the Celestials and the demonic / whatever's are?
No, it's more of a feeling, not really a consciousness.
Okay.
Is he like making faces while he's seeing this? Like,
Yeah.
It's more of like a
we keep
blank.
that?
It's more of like a phase out. Like it kind of looks like.
Yeah.
It's like when
Eyes
the Avatar
glowing
goes in the
slightly.
like a
Avatar.
That's So Raven kind of thing.
No, it's like when the Avatar goes in
That's
the
So
Avatar state.
Like when Raven gets one of those.
Yeah, I like That's So Raven. Yeah. Oh man, Raven smells awesome. Anyway.
I was distracted during all this. Are we like huddled around Zaigon, or is this a separate?
You and I are
happening.
outside. Mo is like a few feet away from us.
Yeah, Animus is like kneeling in front of Zaigon.
Is there nothing coming
I
from
like-
Mo?
Caress Zygon's head.
No, there's no fiend or celestial presence coming from Mo. And Mo does get closer. You see him kind of edging closer to Zaigon.
Fiends.
How close is Mo to us?
I would say he's within 20 feet.
Like, is he can hear me if I whisper distance?
It would be a perception check.
There's no elementals or undead either coming from him. From Mo.
No.
Okay.
Is Animus aware of Mo's encroachment?
Yeah,
yeah. At this point, yeah.
It's a
Okay,
quick.
cool.
It's a quick flash.
It's an instantaneous action. Yeah. Yeah. So Animus, you come back to yourself after getting answers to your questions. You see Mo, kind of standing off to the side just a little bit.
Mo. Mo, don't you dare come over here. If you had something to do with this, you better let us know right now.
Did you see what was going on in his head? Did you see what was all that night?
I mean, I got the feelings of something going on inside him, but what do you know?
It makes me hungry.
Makes you hungry?
I want to go down and start caressing his ears.
No.
I-
no.
As he, oh, dude, okay. As he,
I could save him. I could save
As
him. I could
he-
bring him back.
as Mo like leans down to try to caress him, I want to like kick Mo in the face.
You-
Just fuck off.
Yeah, you full on boot him, and Mo, you kind of fall back, trying to dodge out of the way.
No, this is
I
serious. You
throw an
need.
axe at his leg.
Oh my god.
Are we doing this?
I don't.
Oh, boy.
I don't throw an axe at his leg.
It just hits the ground.
Yeah,
I'm gonna crawl up to Animus.
Anzu, or fuck.
Please.
Mo.
Let you be. I want to be there.
Mo, you have already tried to kill me. How in the world are we supposed to trust you going forward? Listen. Alright, we all have our own religions, and I'm sitting here and I told you I was gonna try to understand what the twins are for your sake. And you betrayed that trust, and you're listening to the voices in your head instead of what's going on in front of you in physical, material world. You need to somehow distinctify between those two things.
That's the word.
That is a word.
I believe the word you were looking for is distinguished.
Thank you. I was going for
distinctify. That's what he said.
Yeah, exactly. Same word.
Distinctify.
Distinctify.
distinctifying.
Oh man.
I'm gonna take out my book and sign Mosaic.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to parry to the Raven Queen.
Okay. So Mo hands you this book.
Oh,
Yeah. So
I won't try to pray yet.
yeah. So he hands you this book. What's in it, Mo?
Just like the twins and what they look like and how they are and what they do.
Okay. So
And how to
Animus,
help others listen.
I will send you what Mo.
Can you
thinks the
text
twins
it to
look
me?
like.
Because I won't
Yeah, I
be able
can
to read
get
it
it
through
to you.
Discord.
Here, let me see. Hang on just a sec.
Also, Hunter, move your mic a little closer to your mouth because it's a little hard to hear you when you go into Mo's voice.
Ah, wrong one. No.
So he's giving me a
Tequila.
description of what, like, the twins are in his understanding.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I'm gonna try not to make any distinct facial expressions.
Oh, so this is just going to Animus then.
Yeah, he's handing it
I
to
thought
him.
you were about to send me a list of notes. It was really hard for me to keep any
Yeah,
sort of
no.
straight face when you sent me that.
Yeah, I know. That is what Mo thinks the twins look
Did
like.
he draw this and hand
Yes.
it to me?
Yeah. Plus, there's writing in there of like their teachings and things of that nature.
Mo, where exactly did you first start talking to the twins, or they talk to you?
And I'm gonna like caress my ear hole.
Yeah, that's an answer.
He's just
Yeah.
caressing his ear hole?
Yeah.
Can I try to like sneak a peek of the note?
Make a investigation.
You don't
check.
need to. I'll keep it pretty open. You're right next to me. You can see it.
Okay, I'll send it to you.
Oh, good.
But yeah, I don't know if you remember, but like Mo has no ear.
yeah.
Mo's missing
Like one of
his
his ears
ears.
was cut off.
Mo, can I? Mo, is there any way I can? Can we check that out later? Right now, we need to focus on Zaigon, and if you like I promise you, I know I may not be like a direct follower of the twins, but I'm here to learn and understand your perspective of what's going
He's
on.
here for it.
And also, can you please tell us what's going on with Zaigon? What you saw? Because I got a feeling of something.
There was an angel and a bear. And they went after each other. I could only wish that I would be there for the
Okay, so it's not
day.
far off.
They fight.
Yeah, so Mo, using Mo language, conveys what I told him.
Similar
Both
to what I
both
got
of you
feeling
make a history check.
Me?
Yep.
I'm adding guidance. Oh my god, dude, this is that one day. Jacob, do you remember that one day I was rolling like natural 20s most of the day? I brought that dice back out, and I haven't rolled lower than a 16.
That's crazy.
It's weighted.
I got
a
it.
16.
I got an 18.
Oh, okay. Okay.
26.
All right. So the three of you begin thinking about places that this might describe. And there's really only one on the material plane that you can think of. And it's called the Gray Valley.
Oh no.
And the Gray Valley can be found in the Cliff Keep mountain range northeast of Craghammer. And it would be like Whitestone is like right here, right? You would then go west, and you would eventually the Gray Valley.
What's it between?
It's got Terra to the west, Whitestone to the east, and Craghammer to the southwest, and then Western to the south.
It's pretty northish.
It's towards the northern. Yeah, so the Cliff Keep Mountains are the northern mountain range of Tal'Dorei, and the Gray Valley is in that northern section. It is a fully enclosed gorge, basically. Like, it's a giant glade that is surrounded by the Cliff Keep Mountains, and there's really only one way in there, and you would follow the By Hills River north through the Wildwood, and then you'd have to go through the mountain range to get there.
Oh boy.
But through history lessons and through things that you've read, you know that the Gray Valley is a kind of like a no-go zone. It's folklore speaks of it being cursed. So that's fun.
Oh boy. Well, we have.
I want to speak the word with the twins. Zaigon.
Okay. So Mo, as you're communicating all of this, Zaigon begins to kind of convulse and kind of jerk. It doesn't appear to be related. I will say that.
Okay.
But
Uh,
it seems as though he's getting worse, or that something
Alright.
that is occurring within him is causing him this physiological
Time
stress.
to use my cleric powers.
I'm gonna do it even more.
I turn to Animus and can I take care of him?
Just get him to stop for a sec. We need him to understand we're not here to hurt him, or else he's gonna hurt us.
I would love to hurt him.
Hurting him.
Just restrain him.
Hurting him at all.
I'm gonna put my hands on Zaigon and I use Greater Restoration.
You see it calms him down a little bit, but he's still feverish, and it seems as though he's stable though.
Okay. Then do I know if regenerate would help a mental state much? I can read the fucking...
I would say it probably wouldn't help in this situation. No.
Okay.
Hey, Animus.
Yes.
Perchance, do you have some way of communicating to Thea? Because I feel like this is also a Thea situation.
This would be a Thea situation. I can only hope that she comes back anytime soon.
Okay.
She went off with Turk.
Yes.
To
do something important, I guess.
Yeah. Did I hear where she went off to, Jacob, or do I have any knowledge?
Soph knows vaguely where she went. And Turk's bandmates would know where she is, yeah.
Sirius, maybe ask Soph or the band real quick. They might know.
I don't want to leave you with him.
You just walk into the doorway right there.
Just
and
poke your head in.
Yeah.
Just be like, hey.
The doorway's attached to the backside of the bar, so you're able to, it literally enters into the bar area where Soph's working.
I'll go find somebody that can communicate with Thea.
Okay, so you poke your head in. You see the bandmates are drinking their comp ale. You see one of them. I'm telling you guys, we need to get a better venue. Like, this place is great, but my uncle knows of a bar in Onoa that we can go to. It's really cool.
Lads, hey, hi. A question. We have a situation. Do you know how to get into contact with Turk and or Thea?
You see them kind of think for a second, and the one who was talking about his uncle says, yeah, Turk went to his girlfriend's place. I think Thea was with him. That was about an hour ago, though.
Huh. So no communication, shenanigans?
What do you think? I'm magic? What?
All right.
This guy.
I give up and go back outside.
Okay.
I was trying to communicate this to Thea.
Hold on. Sir, I can have. What did they say?
Something about their uncle and also with their girlfriend. I don't know what's happening. Something.
Whose girlfriend?
Turks maybe. Maybe the uncle. I don't know.
I remember.
It's all confusing.
No, Turk's girlfriend. She was one of the people we tried to help. I believe she had the same disease or sickness that Thea's mother died of. She lives up in, or down in the farming district. I could send Peggy alone to try to get to her quickly and bring her back. None of us have an orb, right? Oh, wait. Does Zaigon have his orb on him?
That's what I was trying to get to.
I know, but I don't have mine. Anzu's
I
gone.
believe Zaigon does have his.
Okay.
You technically have Anzu's, too.
No, Thea has Anzu's.
Well, Thea does have Anzu's, yeah.
I'm gonna go through Zaigon's stuff real quick and try to find his orb.
You find his teleportation orb. You have it on you. The big problem is that if you teleport to Thea, neither of you can teleport back here.
No, I don't want to teleport. I guess she's staying out of this.
I could send Peggy to
She's probably not too far. You guys probably run back in time.
So the Spencer estate is about 15-ish, 20-ish minutes out of the city, and you guys are in the central district. So that's going to take you another 10 to 15 minutes. So it's about half an hour.
The way that the Peggy flies.
Yeah.
Could it be a little shorter?
It would definitely be shorter, yeah.
And
I
he
mean,
flies-
I also have a flying boy.
For a literal flying
Well, I was
fly.
just gonna send
I
Peggy
do.
alone. If Peggy flies alone, he can get there, and then he can kind of just make sure Thea knows something serious is going on.
Can land, make whinny noises. Thea can be like, "What is it, boy? Zaigon fell in the well."
I can also just fly. That's another thing that I can do.
Right, but like what you said before, when you said you don't want me to be staying here with Mo alone,
Right.
I don't want that still.
Okay.
You walking to the
so I'm not
doorway
leaving.
was about
That's
as
what's happening.
comfortable. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, forget the then. Fix it. Go.
Hold on, Peggy. I'm gonna walk over to Peggy.
Mhm.
Peggy, do you remember flying around the city? Do you remember down south the farmlands? It's a big house, surrounded by lots of farmlands for winery growing. For
Peggy
growing
does
grapes.
remember. Yeah, I rolled
Why
high
are you
enough.
growing?
Let me remember words, guys.
Words is hard.
Fly there and get Thea, and tell if she can just bring her back, basically.
All right.
I love that you could just write a note and attach it to Peggy.
Too much.
You're like,
Too much.
You're like,
Peggy's
you can just
smart.
write it.
It's too high pressure.
I want
Abby.
you to have a conversation with Peggy. You get the feels. Get a vibe check from Peggy.
You know, not having a wizard on a team is a real big pain in the ass.
Sometimes.
Only
It's gotta
having a
love.
druid and a ranger sitting here with a questionable paladin who has questionable alliances is the biggest part that is making this hard.
I think questionable is being very gracious.
That is pretty generous.
Generous, thank you.
Okay, I'll
Not anything
say.
horrible.
I'll say if Peggy goes at full speed, it will take about 10 minutes to get to Thea.
That's okay. We can stabilize him and try to figure something out.
All right. Oh no, my Mucinex. Not sponsored by Mucinex. No, I've been sick. I take my Mucinex.
It's so random.
It fell off my desk. So Thea, you have stabilized Hannah. Turk is going to stay with her for the evening. If anything bad happens, he will let you know. He's a bard, so he has magics that can help. You kind of recollect yourself, you're relieved, but you're also like, oh man, did I just do a Zaigon? What happened?
Is that a verb now?
It is.
Yeah.
Or you could also say pull an animus.
Yeah, a bit of both.
Yeah, a little bit of both. But you kind of recollect yourself. You gather up your research notes. You also, before you forget it, you frantically write down the recipe. And you then hear the wing beats of a large animal. You're not quite sure what it is. It's not a dragon, so that's cool. But
Too
you,
sick.
you look out the window and you see Peggy landing in the courtyard of this estate, and he's kind of looking around. You see him sniff the air to see if he can find you. We did not talk about this at the time. Is your little buddy Munch? Is little Munch with you, or is he back at the guild
I
hall?
left him with Soph.
Yeah, he's
Okay,
in the basement, so he's eating our
he's
trash.
a little garbage disposal
I'm a
boy.
trash
Okay,
man.
Yeah, I miss him. Though.
Mr. Munchie. So you see Peggy land in the courtyard, and you go out there packing up your books into your bag, and he's gesturing for you to get onto his back.
What is it, boy?
It's gonna make my hair go crazy. You see him gesturing to climb
When
on.
has Peggy ever been a dog? Come here, boy.
When hasn't Peggy been a dog?
He
Okay,
can speak to
Well,
us.
that we named
only
him
Celestial He can only speak Celestial. I don't even know if Thea can speak Celestial.
Dogs don't speak at all.
Yeah. Oh, yes, they do.
I mean, I guess I'm a druid, so they can speak to me technically.
Yes, they do, Druid. All animals speak to you.
My bad.
Remember the birds? Remember the Jersey birds?
Wow.
Not the
Wow.
birds, dude.
That's
That's
a long callback.
That's from like the first
Um,
10 episodes we ever streamed.
Yeah.
Bring them back, Jacob. I
Season
want-
Bring back the Jersey birds.
We'll go back there.
Oh man. Okay, so Peggy is gesturing for you to climb on.
I'm on.
All right, he immediately takes off. You just
Woo!
barely secure yourself. The wings flapping, you guys going at full speed. You eventually kind of fast landing as Peggy kind of runs and gallops to a stop in front of Zaigon.
Jeez.
You quickly assess the situation. You see Zaigon on the ground, sweating profusely, kind of shaking. You see Animus and Cirrus kind of like watching Zaigon and also like making sure that Mo isn't doing anything. You see Mo is kind of standing off to the side, communicating with the twins, so to speak.
It's a scene. It's a scene to come in.
Yeah,
Can I
it's
do
a lot.
medicine checky?
Yeah, go ahead.
Mo's just speaking in tongues. We're just like, I'm just like holding Zygon stable. Sirius is like ready to attack Mo. It's a whole thing.
like dagger out, like.
Yeah, it's just like don't you dare
Zygon's
come
twitching
near.
every once in a while.
Yeah, sweating profusely.
$25.
25. There is nothing physiologically wrong with Zygon, other than this high fever, and but you can't you don't find any his throat's not swollen. There's no you can't find any traces of illness. He doesn't have any rash. Nothing.
Thea,
Nothing that you can.
Thea, do you have any divine
help.
magic between
No.
Mo?
No, cleric doesn't
hold
have
on.
divine magic.
Do
What are
you
talking
have
about?
any divine magic prepared that can cast out some sort of evil? Because right now, between Mo and my beliefs of what's going on is there's some sort of war going on inside of Zaigon between a
very
celestial and some sort of lower worldly creature.
It's a little dramatic. Maybe. Birdie, what?
Look what's going on. It's all dramatic. This whole scene is dramatic.
This is pretty heavy.
There's a lot happening right now.
To add to the drama, I use Druidcraft and I allow some flowers to start growing around Zygon's body.
Wow. Yeah. Going for
Preparing
full
for the,
Twilight imagery here.
I'm trying to make him comfortable.
Yeah,
He's just
start
laying.
carving like sigil on my chest as I'm like.
Oh, can I use
Why are we-
plant growth and raise him up on a grass table?
Sure. Yeah, you can do that if you want.
You're gonna
It's-
fucking guess.
Let's go.
You want a heart rate monitor while you're at it?
Boop boop.
Jake, can I make
Made
a
out of grass and dirt.
30.
What I want
It's
to
just
do,
like
what I want to do here, Jacob, is I want to attach a vine to a big pulse spot, and I want the vine to vibrate on the heartbeats.
Sure.
Yes.
I was thinking like a fairy come out of nowhere and
Even
just
now.
every once in a while go beep, beep, beep.
Jacob, I'd like to
like to conjure
conjure fae, and I'd like pixies to come out, and I want them to be the nurses in this situation.
Yeah. You see one Dr. Pixie. He's getting his implements ready to operate.
He comes over, and the way he speaks, and I'm just
It's
like,
like
yep,
Uh-huh.
Is this like a
Double
nurse charge
bypass.
situation where they're all look the same?
We have to operate immediately. All right.
30.
Oh my gosh.
I will
The
create
best
the table.
I've got is a 6th level heal. That's really all I can do right now.
That's same with me.
Well, you know,
Right.
that sounds like a plan to me.
I mean, I'll give it a try. Cast
Right.
heal and I'm at 6th level.
Okay, so you cast heal on
Nothing happened.
Zaigon, and you see his fever go down,
Yay!
um,
We did it.
and the sweat begins to come less and less. He's still unconscious though,
Shit.
but he's stabilized.
Can I pray a little harder for the twins to bring him back?
He's not dead. He's just unconscious.
No, I know he's not dead, but like, you know,
Nothing happens. He's still unconscious.
fuck. Well, guys, I think he's done.
I think it's over.
Yep. Oof.
Yep, I killed Brady's character off while he was gone.
Let
That's
me
what you
text
get
Brady
for
real
not
quick.
being
Hey,
here.
your character's dead in the grass.
Roll a new one up for next week. GG, go next.
It's another twins worshiper.
That would actually be kind of hilarious if, like, when you guys lose a character, you just get a twins worshiper. You know how funny that would be?
We're all
that'd
twins
be-
worshippers in the end.
That'd be a lot. Yeah, really.
The twins are actually the over-god.
The actual gods.
The over-god of this plane.
Yeah.
Or of this galaxy/universe.
Yeah,
Crystal sphere, that's what I was looking for.
there you go. Snow globe. Yeah, he's stabilized, so you guys could probably. I mean, that's all you know.
Let's bring him
Stabilized.
inside, and so he can sleep in his bed.
Yeah, we can bring him inside, yeah.
That's a great idea. I'll pick him up.
No.
I kick him again. I just
Back.
punch the shit out of him.
Thea, just to be clear, Mo did not cause this one. Just want to...
Well, I mean,
Oh, hold on.
What?
50-50.
Jury's out.
maybe.
Go see.
Mo, what's going on with your... What happened to your ear? Can you explain as we're carrying Zaigon?
Yeah, as you guys are going up, the bar has basically been closed down now. All that's left is Stove, who's he's playing a little tune on his violin.
How
The
does the-
kobolds have also gone down into their basement dwelling. Animus, make a perception check for me.
Uh-oh.
22.
22. You notice that there is a small network of caves. You're still kind of connected to nature a little bit. There's a small network of caves that has suddenly appeared underneath the basement of the guild hall. And
That's horrible.
you notice that there's about 126 life essences that you can sense down there.
Yeah.
Munch.
So whenever I originally
Munch has
cast
multiplied.
it, I would have gotten that. I just want to also... I would have gotten 300 feet. How far do they span?
Only about 50 feet, the max.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, it was 125, and now Munch is there, so it's 126. But yeah, you guys have 125 kobolds living beneath your guild hall.
You know, that's
and
better
they-
than
Oh
using
my!
barracks.
So they've multiplied quite a bit.
Kobolds can do that.
They also have a
um,
very short lifespan, so...
Yeah, I think it's like 7 or 8 years. I don't remember correctly. Player character kobolds have been changed, but NPC kobolds not as much.
Yeah.
Yeah, guild has an army.
I would not feel confident in a kobold
militia.
army. I would say a group of dudes who have grabbed their AR-15s and go blow up pig heads on the weekends because they're Boy Scout wannabes who got rejected from the military. But you know,
Better
Yeah,
watch
who
yourself,
knows?
Jacob.
maybe a little. That's very specific, but you know, it's just something I think of sometimes. But you eventually get Zaigon to his room. Thea, you theorize that he will most likely be stable for at least a little while. And you guys can have Soph kind of watch over him.
This is too many of our players of our characters out of commission.
Maybe I can like have him in my room just so I can watch him while I sleep.
Yeah.
That's not creepy at all, Thea.
I mean, it's better than Mo watching him while he sleeps, right?
Yeah, that's fair.
We don't know how many times he's done it yet.
We also don't know if Mo sleeps.
Speaking
so
of
that's fun.
which, Sears, can
I'm
you?
also always alert. If something happens, I will. wake
Yeah.
up.
That's fair.
Elf powers.
And
Sears,
also, I have alert.
Yeah.
can,
Elf powers with hacks.
can you help me talk to Mo about some stuff? Don't you dare go to sleep
Sure.
on me this time.
Sure.
Hey Mo, let's go have a conversation about the twins.
Mm.
I don't like that.
What? I didn't hear you.
This is why.
Okay. You've said that before, and then you tried to
Tried to murder.
kill me.
Tried to commit murder.
I
Sure.
didn't try to kill you. If you remember.
Okay, however you want to say it, that's fine. Can we start with what happened to your ear? When did that happen? How long ago? Where?
I was a boy. Animes, is there something, a higher being you wish you could hear?
And I wish I could hear clearly. Is that what you said? Talk to more. I mean, not really. I have pretty good communication with the higher beings that I need to have communication with, but can you so you were a little boy when your ear got cut off?
I was a little boy. My village was there. This time he take me to Artlist, and he cut me. But little did he know he did me favor, because on that day I heard the twins.
And did you hear the twins after your ear got cut off?
It would help you too.
If you cut my ear off?
Yes, or Zaigon, or this
No.
would be much.
Well, see, I don't have an ear, so you can't cut anything off.
You are
Can I check it out real quick? Can I just check your ear? I just want to make sure. Like, I just want to see if it's cut off cleanly. Have you ever had someone medically check it out to make sure that everything's going okay? Is that a yes? I can check it out.
I will present my
I would like to check his ear out.
So it's pretty ragged. It looks as though this was partially cut off, partially ripped off. It's probably been infected a time or two. Just kind of mangled. Not the best looking, but it doesn't look like it's causing pain or anything.
Does it look like anything ever entered into his ear?
No.
Okay. Well, I was asking because I don't know if there's a worm or a creature that could kind of like how Mind Flayers the tadpoles.
No,
work.
nothing like that. No.
Huh.
name. I would rather you. They would
What? They what? I can't hear you.
want to meet you very much.
Oh, okay. Yes. Is there a place that they can meet me that does not involve you doing anything to my body that is anything to my body?
Oh, something must always be done to the body, anime. Something must always be done.
No, no.
We can make a blood pact if you like. Between always blood pact. And then I'm like, my hand.
Ah, the Blood Brothers thing.
No. No. Do you remember what happened? So you got your ear cut off. Did they talk to you immediately, or was it something that happened later that day after they had left your village?
I don't know. I could tell you for I have a blood pact.
No. No. Let's hold on. Let's just try to figure. Can you not just answer that question? When did you hear them? Was it after the raid, or was it immediately when your ear was cut off?
When my ear was cut off, it was easy to hear them. Oh, they said they talk to me all the time. They say mostly you need to. And they tell me who they want to see. They pick and I sit to them.
This really just reminds me of the movie Split. This seems like a traumatic incident that caused multiple personality disorder within him, and his belief in those being higher powers gave him actual power, because that is how D&D works. You're giving power to a non-existent
It's devotion, especially for paladins. It's all about devotion.
Right. So he could have
well,
actually created them into something real within his head, and they have power within his body, even though they don't have actual realness within the world. Could
Magic's
Animus
weird, man.
could Animus speculate that, or?
I mean, yeah, you totally could.
Because I'm just trying to could I do a roll of anything to help further some sort of information, or do you think that's just a waste of time?
I don't really know what you could do to glean anything here other than what you already have, and kind of just logically thinking through things. Now, I do want to say, Mo does not have DID, just so that we can clear that up in case anybody is like, misrepresentation. Mo does not have dissociative identity disorder.
Yeah, I was more relating to a movie. That's my bad.
Yeah, no worries. No worries. I'm not calling you out, Caleb.
No, I know, but I know for for audience sake, I don't want to compare a fantasy Dungeons and Dragons magical traumatic ability to a real world disability.
Jacob, I want Animus to see the
Serious, how bad of an idea is it if I try to see them here?
I would not recommend it.
Someone has to understand this.
I know.
And I think I can. Serious, there's a Church of the Raven Queen. Take me there if something happens.
They are so beautiful, enemies.
Does Thea know where that's at?
It's on the outskirts of town.
Okay, so I would know where it's at.
I believe it's close to the upper slums, I think.
I think so.
Yeah.
I will cut a part of my hand, and I'll reach out to.
Okay.
As he starts to reach, I pull out my dagger and I'm ready.
Okay.
I'm ready to pounce.
So as the two of you clinch hands,
I will.
Go ahead.
Yeah, as he does that, I want to present the mark of the twin right here.
Okay.
On my belly.
On
made
his
of my
belly.
smart glass.
It's a big scar. As you guys link, Amos, you feel divine energy kind of swell in you, and then you get this vision of these two what look like porcelain masks and they both look very calm at first. And you see one of them, where the eyes are, begin to glow with like this red energy, and then the mouth slowly opens up, and you see rows and rows and rows of sharp teeth, seemingly endless. And it kind of gets close to you, and it moves almost like a snake, and it begins examining you. And then you see the other mask begin to glow with like this faint blue energy, and the mouth opens, and you see it's just a featureless, almost like black hole emptiness.
Am I in
Like some
trance?
weird-
Can I talk to him?
Kinda, yeah. You're kind of in like a trance-like
Is
state.
it similar
like,
to how I would talk to any other, like to the Baylor or the Raven Queen
No,
in my head?
this
or
is
something?
more like a vision than it is a conversation.
Okay.
And then the mask gets closer to you and examines you, and then you see beyond them, and you see that both of them have a snake-like body that's made of like pure black smoke. And you see as one of them kind of snakes through, it eventually leads to the other one, and the two of them are connected together, almost like cat dog, to give people like a visual representation. And then the vision fades away, and you're standing there. The divine energy seals the wounds on both of your hands. So he showed he has magical healing ability that is divine magic. These could be real deities, or not.
Did I
It's
get
hard to
any
say.
sense of extraplanar activity?
Not really, no.
More
How
of
long-
a void?
Yeah,
Okay.
How long was that? Was that like a
literally
second?
like 2 seconds.
You all right?
Yeah, I mean, I feel okay. It kind of just felt like a vision I've had before. I mean,
Been there, done that. Crazy, scary monsters. Been there, done that.
I've
I'm
definitely.
not a fan of that. I'll be honest.
I mean, I've definitely had visions with multiple different divine things before, and also evil divine things before. Not that they all take control of me or anything. I mean, Jacob, do I feel like they added any presence to my body?
No,
or
not at all. No.
It doesn't. I mean, what I realistically gain from that is that in some way or another, Mo does have some sort of divine being or beings inside of him that are either created by his mind to be realistic and they are real now, or were real before, and in the traumatic moment that happened when his village was raided came to him, and they're just an unknown being in this material plane, but they are real. His magic wouldn't be real if they weren't in any sense real. So Mo, thank you for showing me that. I hope
So Mo, just as a question here, have you done this with other people?
All
Okay.
the time.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, moving on.
I don't like that.
I'm gonna just
Hey.
all right.
Well, I think with that, we will take tonight's break.
We are back to Dungeons and Dragons.
I wasn't
Oh, no.
expecting it that fast.
I had a question.
Oh,
Do you have a? Can you ask
Here,
it here,
let me mute
or
you
do
real
you want
quick.
me to?
no, you're muted. You guys are muted. Go ahead.
In
Oh,
any
no.
way by the okay. I'm
No.
trying to prepare.
Zaigon is not possessed. That's what she asked. There we go.
Zaigon is not possessed. No.
I'm just trying to prepare my spells.
Yeah.
To be the monkey.
You actually, after watching him for a little bit, he doesn't seem to be any life-threatening danger.
Is he
yeah.
just having a bad dream? Was that all this
Kinda,
was?
yeah. It seems as though that's a little bit. It's a lot more visceral than that, but yeah, kinda.
Can we say that we kind of went to sleep after we talked with Mo and stuff?
Yeah, we can fast forward to the morning if you guys want. Is
Would
there
you
anything you
say
guys want to
We
do?
have a long rest.
Yes, this would be a long rest.
That's good.
I believe this is your first long rest since the.
For a while.
Yeah, it's been a little bit.
Jacob, do I still have less HP from that one thing 18
Uh,
sessions ago?
No, that would have been gone by now.
Cool.
Yeah. Thea, I need you to make an investigation or a perception check.
Zaigon is just now standing.
Standing and staring, actually.
He's T-posing in the corner.
Zygon's actually spidering in the corner just like Mo was now.
Yeah. He's pulling an exorcist. And he's vomiting pea soup.
Ugh,
Oh, that movie's so good.
never seen it.
Ooh, classic. It doesn't really hold up now. If they did a rescreening recently. This is a side note while Abby's figuring stuff out. They did a rescreening recently and people laughed at the movie. And it's like,
It's like
guys,
sad
come on.
because that was like one of the scariest movies.
People
at
passed
the
out in the
time.
movie theater when it came out. Like they had to carry people out of the movie theater because they passed out from
That's kind
fear.
of like the new Terrorizer 2. People literally vomited, left the movie theater, passed out while that movie was screening. That came
What
out
the
this year.
Fuck are they showing in theaters
It's extreme
these days?
gore.
Jesus
It's
Christ.
It's
Movie
extreme.
fans are a different breed, man.
Good
Terrorizer
Lord.
2 is based on. I won't go into super detail. It's body
It's
mutilation.
gory. Yeah, it's gory.
So, and that's what made a lot of people who weren't ready for that get sick. So,
That's why you read the reviews before you go. Anyway, Thea, what'd you roll?
24, and I also said that a whole minute ago.
Sorry, did not hear that part. I got stuck on The Exorcist.
Jacob 24 and fuck you.
Fair enough. So you notice because of the rush and everything that was going on with the evening and having quite the event last night, you notice a small box sitting on the desk that looks out of or kind of overlooks the window that you have in your room, with a small box, and you see a note attached with a little ribbon.
Use the notes. Wait. What color is the ribbon?
It's red.
Does the note say Birdie? Good one.
It says Birdie. Here is your pet dog. You grab the note and it says proud of you, and then there's an R at the bottom. And then as you open it up, it's a small box of chocolate from one of the shops in Amman.
Oh, that's sweet.
Munch is currently laying at the foot of your bed. You assume snoring. You think that's what it's like, a noise. Yeah, you think tongue just full on hanging out. You see the tentacles off to the side. You see like the drool is kind of like this like neon green, kind of like a drain cleaner sort of color. Probably shouldn't touch that.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Is he awake?
No, he's asleep right now. He's snoring.
We need him to be able to get to the fucking other plane.
Why do you need Munch to get to the other plane?
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought she was talking about. I thought she was looking at Zaigon that whole time.
No.
I was like,
No.
Oh, God.
Drool.
I was
Yeah, he's
like,
fine. Don't worry about it. Everybody rules green. No, Zygon's still unconscious.
okay. Fuck, we need him to get to the other plane.
Why is that?
He's, because we were using, whenever Linares told us, she said we need the 3 of us to use plane shift at the same time on the pot to be able to.
She said it would make it easier. Not
Ah,
necessarily
it's
that it
gonna
was
be
necessary.
harder for me now.
Also, Thea is a magic user. Mo is a magic user.
We are not getting Mo to help out.
Stove
This
is
not
a
a-
magic
Yeah,
user.
but remember
Kirk
playing-
uses magic.
Everybody hates
Remember that?
Mo.
Remember, because you tried to fucking kill me. Because remember whenever we were figuring this out, warlocks, wizards, druids were the only ones who could use plane shift,
That is true.
and that's why
Ark
Zaigon
do
was
not
the
have
only one who
access
could
to
use
it. You also
Right.
have
We're just gonna have to use like our 8th level spells here.
you have Stefan, your Minotaur sorcerer.
Is he that high level though?
How
How high
not
do you need for
probably
5th
not
level spells?
for sorcerers.
11th level, 12th level.
Let me double check.
We might be able to call him in. He's not on a. Is he on a mission right now, or?
He's still in the process of building his alchemy lab.
Where's that at?
It's connected, so it is connected to the guild hall.
Oh, cool.
You guys bought the building next to it. Let's see here. 5th level, you get it at 9th. You get it at level 9. Yeah,
Oh,
he's
so
high enough level.
He's there then, yeah. Cool.
You could use him, but if you do that, Zaigon will not be able to come with you to Bitopia.
Or we bring Zygon's body
Doing
down.
plane?
Plane
Wait, are we doing plane shift?
Yeah.
Oh, I can do that.
Oh. Pah.
The warlocks, wizards, and clerics thing is who could use the staff of the magi.
Oh.
The warlocks, sorcerers, and wizards. My bad.
Okay.
Because Zaigon cannot use. He does not have plane shift
Okay. Cool.
as one of his known spells.
Well, let's just. I mean, maybe we bring Zygon's.
Oh wait,
body
no,
with
it's
us.
Linares who doesn't have plane shift as one of her known spells, so she would have to use it.
So like we know where Anzu is for sure, right?
Yes, you know what
Okay.
plane Anzu is on. Yes.
Linares has Anzu's spellbook,
Staff,
which
and
she-
his
and
his
staff,
backup spell
and
book.
both of those have plane shift. So
No,
we just...
only the staff has plane shift.
No, Anzu has plane shift.
Anzu's backup spell book does not.
I thought
Should I prepare plane shift or not?
yes. Prepare plane
yeah.
shift. And also,
I just-
But Anzu's actual spell book, which yes, you guys are in possession, does have plane shift. Well, wait. Hunter, does Anzu's spell book have plane shift in it?
It's just that.
Okay.
Although it does
So-
have teleport, which I think can be used on other planes.
You can't use teleport to get to other planes.
Um,
You need plane shift or there's one
check
other
my list.
spell and I
have,
can't
like, a
think
whole
of.
list of spells.
all right. Well, if everyone reads their group emails, everyone who can prepare plane shift would have this morning gotten their email.
If everyone got their Slack messages,
of the fact that we need to prepare plane shift for the upcoming adventure. I say we bring Zaigon. I can put him on the back of a bear and he'll be fine. Strap him on there, walk him
strap him on a
around,
bear.
and he's good to go.
And just hope he wakes up.
Eventually. Well, also, if this session ends
mean-
before we find Anzu, then I don't want Zaigon to come back and just wake up alone
Yeah.
and not have
Should
to.
I- John Travolta meme.
I don't.
Also, secondary thing in game thought process, if we leave Zaigon alone, we're leaving a member alone in a different plane when we are actively being hunted by the big bad of the.
He's also at the guild hall though. Like probably the safest place he could be.
Let's just bring him.
safest place he can
Take
be.
him next to
Yet,
Gabba.
Yeah, shove him in the body closet.
let's have some breakfast.
I'm cool with
All
that.
right. So
He
you
can
guys
lock
see,
me in a cave. We can lock him in a closet.
yeah,
I'm
you
locking
guys
on the back of
see
the bear.
a bunch of kobolds coming up the stairs, dressed in their different jobs. You see some of them dressed like chefs. You see some of them dressed like miners. Some of them are dressed like serving staff. They're all kind of starting to fit into their niche. You see two of them dressed like businessmen with little briefcases.
Are they on the accounting team?
They are the accountants. Yeah, Anzu put them in charge of the accounts. Um,
Okay.
their names are Blar and Blur. So it's Blar Blur Accounting Services. Um, make sure you
Alright.
do Blar first because Blur he gets it all up in a tizzy. Blar and Blur get really upset about it if you say the name wrong.
That was a
Um,
sentence. That
yeah.
was one of those.
No.
But yeah, they're doing their accounting job. You see one of them. He sits down. He pops open his briefcase. You see he grabs a pencil out of the briefcase. He closes the briefcase. You see the other one pops open his briefcase. He pulls out an abacus. He closes his briefcase.
Please tell me
And
they're
you see them
actually just amazing.
You see them, yeah, exactly. You see them begin to go over the numbers of last night's haul, and Blar is writing it on one of the tables.
Can I
yeah.
check if the math is right?
I don't think you have to do that check. I think you can probably put 2 and 5 together and equal 3, and
The,
it'll be
the good
it'll
thing
be exactly
is
what you expect.
the good thing is that Soph is the accountant, and that's all that we need to know.
Yeah. You see Soph drinking some coffee as he's just kind of watching them. And takes a long sip of his coffee.
I'm gonna call a couple of them over.
Who-
Not
who-
the accountants, just a couple
The
of
miners, the chefs, the accountants,
kind of like the serving,
construction
maybe the serving
workers.
staff, maybe the construction workers before they head out.
Okay.
Some strong
No, they're doing
ones.
construction underneath. They're helping. Well, some of them are
okay.
helping
No,
next door.
the serving staff.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. You see two kobolds come up. One of them is the waitress that you've grown to know, and the other one is kind of this fresh-faced. He looks a little bit smaller. And you see the female kobold kind of beaming, and you kind of put two and two together. This is her son, and this is his first day on the job.
Oh.
Got a
Hey
big boy job.
guys.
He got big boy job. Nepotism, am I right?
Could you round up a couple other kobolds and go help Thea bring our friend's body downstairs? Our friend's full of life body downstairs. That made it sound like he was dead. Go upstairs, bring
goes-
down Zaigon.
She points at her notepad, which is for food.
Alright.
That's not her job.
This is not her job.
I would
That's not
like
a-
an egg sandwich with bacon.
She writes it down. She rips the ticket off and hands it to her son, and he says, "Aha!" And then he runs off.
I look over at Sirius. I'm not getting an egg sandwich with
No.
bacon.
Of course not. Why would you think you would ever get what you ordered?
As he hands the ticket, you see the chef's head poke out through the window, daggers at you, Animus. And then he slowly sinks back down as you see the chef hat lower below the window.
I just don't. I'm not eating with forks and knives anymore. I don't know why they gotta be so mad.
One slight. You get one.
But what the DM said.
Yeah. You get one.
That's fair. That's fair.
I want to order the usual, Jacob.
Oh, you don't
However,
even have to think. It's like
it just
it's like
shows
when you
up.
go to a diner every day, and the waitress eventually starts calling you hun, and she knows exactly what you want before you even order it.
Cool. Perfect.
Hey,
Yeah.
Soph. Hey,
Yes.
do you know if Linares is on her way this morning, or are we able to send someone up there to have her come over?
I have not received a message from her,
Okay.
but if you're expecting her, I'm sure she's on her way.
Well, I
No,
know-
you carry the 5. And he writes down.
I think she's on her way, considering we told her that today we were going to get her husband, so I would
But
assume.
then I am sure she is on her way. He's drinking a macchiato, for those of you who...
I'm gonna order.
That sounds so good right now.
I'm gonna
Oh.
order 2 breakfast beers.
From Soph, I'm assuming.
I'll go get him myself. Soph looks like he's exhausted.
It looks like he's a little strung out, dealing with Blar and Blur. But, you know.
I'm also gonna go upstairs and go to Thea's room to help her grab Zaigon.
Okay. So the two of you can get Zaigon down to the basement where you stowed away the pot. You do see Kobold School is going on. Off in the corner, you have a Kobold teacher. It's like a one-room schoolhouse sort of thing.
What's happening?
The Kobolds have society.
No, I'm
Okay.
not questioning it. It's just amazing how there's like a natural just life happening.
You
Games
see
that
on
run.
the chalkboard it says 1 + 5 = fish.
Yeah.
That
so you
sounds
have-
about no, that adds up.
Yeah.
Literally.
The part that adds up is why Soph was drinking 3 coffees this morning,
Yeah.
not the actual math itself.
Were they caramel macchiatos by chance,
At
Jacob?
least one of them was. It turned into
probably.
black coffee after the first
Yeah.
2.
Yeah.
He just needed more.
But the two of you prepare everything while things are getting ready. Mo, as this is going on, the Kobold teacher comes over to you, and do you know Draconic? I don't think Mo speaks Draconic.
Probably not.
Okay. She says something to you, and she like pulls on your arm a little bit, and then she gestures to the class, and they're all looking up at you with the big kobold eyes.
Okay. What do I like?
I don't know,
Pull
what-
on my
what-
arms. Like,
What do you think that Mo would think they want from you?
Oh God.
we want to see the thing.
Oh no.
I mean, maybe. It's kind of like a show and tell sort of thing.
I will show them the mark of the twin,
Okay.
and
Are
then
you gonna
cut my
say
hands and start touching all of them.
Oh Jesus.
Can I see this happening?
Yeah,
Or is
you
this-
can see the cutting of the hand thing.
Wait, yeah. I run over there.
While you're slurping up some octopus, you run over. So, Cirrus, I will say that through your interactions with the kobolds, you speak a like conversational draconic.
All right.
I
I
will
have,
say
like,
that you have acquired that skill.
Like an accent though.
Yeah, like kind of
Heavy
an accent.
accent.
Yeah.
What? No, we don't need to be showing the kids this. No. Let's put this away. Kind of shove him away.
Okay. All the kids applaud as
No,
you take him
no.
away.
No,
Um,
we don't need this.
They're so innocent.
All right. So Linares eventually arrives at the guild hall. You see she is she's got the staff. It looks like she's ready for an adventure. Thea, this is probably the first time you've actually seen your Aunt Linares like dressed full on in adventuring gear. It's kind of cool. It's like seeing like when your parents are like really in their element sort of thing, you know, that feeling. But she walks over to you. Good morning, dear. How are
I'm
you?
gonna do my best to hide the side of my face that's on.
Yeah, you're just like,
Yeah,
how's it going?
yeah,
Yeah,
like I'll be on the other side of her and I'll be like, I'm
yeah.
good.
Oh, hey. How's it
Good.
going?
Is everyone ready
Hey,
for today?
how's it going?
What's up?
I'm checking my eyes. Don't worry about it.
I borrow Zygon's eye patch.
That's fine.
I want to drink the rest of my first beer, and then I take the other beer because it's for Zaigon, and I'm gonna put it into a water skin so that I can give it to him when he wakes up.
He does like his morning breakfast beer.
I know, and as much as there's been a lot of jokes this episode, I am a little bit discouraged at his current state. So
Yeah. All right. So you guys you guys start kind of preparing. So here's how this is going to work. We are going to do a group skill check for those of you
boy.
who are contributing to the casting of this spell. So there will be 5 rolls, and cumulatively you have to roll a 50. So you guys will, since there's 3 of you, you need to decide who is rolling and in what order.
So there's gonna be 5 rolls.
5 rolls.
I can roll twice. Does level matter on what kind of roll I'm gonna get?
No, so what you will roll is you will roll a flat 20, and then you will add whatever your spell casting ability modifier is.
Okay, I'll roll 2.
Okay.
And I'll roll.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so whatever the number is for your spellcasting ability modifier, you will add to the 20 you roll.
I was
Maybe.
thinking spell attack modifier for a minute, and I was like, oh, I just.
No.
Also, one other question.
Yeah.
When we get to Bitopia, we still can't like locate him.
You
dramatically.
cannot, yeah. Well, okay, well technically the prison that was keeping him from able to be doing that is broken, but you guys don't know that. So,
What?
Okay.
Yeah.
What?
Good to know. No. We know nothing.
We know nothing. The good thing is though, Bitopia is full of a lot of just great just some stand-up guys. You know.
So Bitopia is a lawful good plane. Can everyone remind me of their alignments really quick? Just for no reason.
Chaotic neutral.
Okay. Mo, what's your
Chaotic
alignment? I'm gonna say that Mo is neutral evil.
Jacob said,
Okay.
"Oh, what are you? No, you're not."
I'm gonna say Mo is chaotic neutral from certain actions that he has been, or not chaotic neutral, neutral evil, from certain actions that he has been committing.
I have recently.
Yeah, I guess.
I have recently shifted back to chaotic neutral.
Okay. And Thea, remind me, what was that alignment again? Just for my personal knowledge here. Okay, just making sure. Just checking. Okay, cool.
Jacob, I want one more thing. Do any of the druids that I sent for, are any of them able to show up when I asked for Goldfleece to send for a couple druids from the different
they haven't arrived yet.
because I was asking for them to show up so that we could bring them so that they can use animals as a way to find Anzu. I was hoping they could show up on this day. Could Jackson show up at least?
Roll a d20.
16?
What'd you roll?
16?
Just the number. I just need the number.
Yeah, 16.
Okay.
If anyone's gonna come, it's
I
gotta
also
be
rolled
Jackson.
16. I will say that none of the druids have arrived.
Yeah.
No.
All that for nothing.
Jackson.
It's unfortunate that I rolled the same number as you.
I'll let Soph know then.
Yeah.
So we're going to try to go and get Anzu back, I guess. If any of the druids show up, the pot should still be in the basement since we're using it as a focus, and it should teleport with us? Question mark.
Yeah, it's like a port key.
Let them know that it's gonna take multiple of them to plane shift through to Bitopia.
I will let them know.
Thank you. And as always, you are in charge.
Oh, I thought it was going to be blah and blur, but you know.
I know it wasn't needed to be
You said
said.
it's right.
No.
I love how sassy he is.
Okay. So Thea, are you going to roll twice, or is Linares going to roll twice?
How high level is Linares?
You don't know.
Hey, Linares. On a scale of 1 to 20.
What would you say is your
she came back pretty high
level?
level though. She came back pretty high level.
I'll roll twice.
Yeah, make it more fun for us.
I like the confidence.
I believe in you.
I mean, my wisdom modifier is a 6.
Yeah. All right. So, you guys begin casting the plane shift as you all hold hands. Who's holding hands with Mo? Just
Nope.
to know.
I'm opposite Mo.
I guess I'm gonna hold hands, but I'm not gonna use the hand that I cut.
Okay.
I'll hold hands with Mo.
Okay. Cool.
Oh, I totally forgot to say this. I wanted to bring Peggy to carry Zaigon instead of casting a bear, because then it gets rid of a lot of casting abilities for me. I touch Peggy because he's a willing creature.
Hang on.
We also have to touch Zaigon, or since he's on the back of Peggy.
He's touching Peggy, so he is linking hands with Peggy technically.
That
I like
dude.
kicking as I'm casting it.
Make sure he's alive.
He looks,
Checking.
he's like,
Aw. Yeah, he's good. Hang on, I have to check something. Okay, so it's you four, Zaigon, Linares, Peggy. Okay, you're good. Is anyone else coming?
Nah.
The twins.
unless the
No.
Those are a package deal with you.
Leave them at home.
Unless the druids show up later.
Okay. Because you guys can only bring up to 9 people, so
Okay.
just double checking. Okay. So you begin to cast the spell, and you see the pot begins to kind of shake and shimmer, and you see a rainbow whoosh come out of it. I need Animus to roll a d20 for me.
So we all need to roll an average 10 every single roll.
Yes, you do have to roll an average of 10.
And it's adding my spellcasting ability modifier.
Yes.
23.
23. Okay. I mean, yeah, this is not as
Dude, this
yeah.
dice, it has yet to
Alright.
roll lower than
Thea,
16.
will you roll for me, please?
It's insane.
18.
18. So you guys are already at 41. So I'll have
really
Linares
screw
roll.
this up.
Okay, Linares rolls an 11.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I rolled the lowest out of all of you.
Can we
So
just
as the
keep
three of
rolling
you,
for safety?
you guys have already hit 52, so you should be fine. Note to DM self: make DC harder next time.
Can we see what we would have rolled so you know what to make the DC next time?
No, don't.
Oh
waste
no,
your
it's gonna
roll,
be
Caleb.
100 next time. Like,
Well, that's
Hold on.
ridiculous.
no, it's not.
That's
Considering that Caleb almost rolled a 25,
Whoa, that's with this dice. When I pull out another dice, it's not going to be that
you
good.
never know. Anyway, so you guys begin to concentrate, and you see, you feel your presence kind of whoosh out of you. And as you're traveling through the planes that connect, you eventually get to this large golden lattice that is trying to block you guys, but with your magical ability, you pass through the barrier and you land in this beautiful forest. It looks like it's out of a Disney movie. Just lush and immense. You hear birds chirping. You see little rabbits walking around. But as you land, man, trees are really tall here. Like, insanely tall. And as your vision kind of relaxes, Cirrus, you look over at Animus,
Oh no.
and he's shorter, and it's kind of weird. And his arms are not as long, and his legs are not as long. He still looks like Animus,
But like,
but like condensed,
Oh my goodness.
almost childlike in look.
is
Um,
everybody else?
You begin to
Smaller?
look around, and all of you begin to look around at each other, right? All of you are the size and proportions of gnomes.
We've been nomified. What about Peggy?
Okay.
Peggy is now a miniature Pegasus.
Let's go.
You guys all are the size and shapes of
Oh
gnomes.
no.
Your movement speed is 25.
No.
Your racial features are no longer that of your original race. They are now gnome
So,
racial
like,
features.
we are gnomes now.
You are gnomes.
Oh god.
Cirrus, you still look like a tiefling, but a
Right.
gnome tiefling. Mo, you're a gnome human. Like, you just look like gnome. You look like basically chibi versions of yourselves, to use like an anime reference. References that we all get because Brady's not here to say it. But yeah, you now have the racial benefits and the racial traits of gnomes while you are here.
I use Fury of the Small. Yes. I don't know what on, but I do it.
So Linares kind of looks at herself. Well, that's a development.
Have you ever wanted to walk a mile in your husband's shoes? This is the best way to find out.
His shoes are usually too small.
Oh, this is going to be a long mile.
It's going to be double the size. I'm not that much shorter than I was, to be fair.
All right, so you guys are now in Bitopia. As you look, you can see the sky above you. Beautiful clouds kind of dotting the clear blue skies. Yeah, you guys are in this very picturesque forest.
I would like to kind of look around and be like, Gar Glitter Gold, if you're here, we've arrived and we were wanting some help. If not, we will start searching ourselves.
So you just say this out.
Yeah,
out
I
loud.
say this kind of out loud.
Hmm.
I'm wondering how.
Mo thinks you're really weird for doing that.
Yeah. I was like, what the weirdo? Yeah. I was like, what the heck?
Oh no.
Also, Zaigon has been gnomified. Just to be clear, everybody know. Everybody know.
He's
So-
strapped on the back of Peggy. I have.
Who's
added,
also a miniature horse
I
now.
have added straps onto Peggy.
Yeah. Peggy
So, like-
looks like the baby version of Pegasus in the beginning of the Hercules movie, like that.
Yes. I
Yeah.
just.
So
It
I
looks-
Does
lose.
he look like with wings?
Try
I
to,
lose-
yeah.
I lose the racial traits of.
You no longer have the racial traits of tiefling. You have the racial traits of gnomes,
Oh god.
including vision.
I don't even.
So,
know.
like, I believe gnomes have dark vision.
Oh yes, let's go.
Mhm.
I've never had
Yeah.
dark vision.
They have
But
pretty
you're-
good racial traits too.
Yeah, you can. You're immune to being charmed. So that's kind of cool. But yeah, you're also your movement speed is now 25. So if you guys somehow get into combat, be mindful that your movement speed is 25. As you say this out into the world, Animus, you hear a voice. He's not gonna help you.
Hello? Who was that?
Down here.
I look down.
You look down, you see a small squirrel.
Squirrel.
Yes, a squirrel.
Oh,
More specifically, a red squirrel.
why will he not talk to us? This is not phasing me. I do talk to animals quite often.
He hasn't really talked to anybody in a while.
Oh no.
But,
Is he talking to all of us or like?
yeah, you can all understand. It's a talking squirrel.
I'm just assuming that he's talking only that no one else can understand him because I've never had anyone else understand.
Yeah.
Do you by chance know some pigeons?
I know a pigeon or two.
Oh God.
Why? That's a weird question to ask somebody you just met.
Just asking.
Time out. That's a talking squirrel.
Yeah, and you're a talking tiefling. What is it?
Oh, fucking got me.
Yeah.
What? Animus.
Oh, well, I'm assuming maybe, based on the plane, you may be able to talk to animals, or animals can talk to you, whichever way it works.
Yeah, we can all talk.
should
It's
take
not. It's not a big deal.
Mo, don't you dare! Don't you?
Mo.
Mo. Animals
Uh,
are off limits.
Do you have a name?
What's it to you?
I have to pee real quick.
Well, Mr. What's It to You? Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
I am serious.
Okay, that's a weird name.
Well, you're one to talk.
What? It's what's it to you? That's a family name. I'm what's it to you the third.
How original! Wow. Are you gonna call
Hey,
you?
you talking something
the
bad about
fourth?
my dad?
Yeah, and your granddad.
Hey, the what's it to yous?
Oi, what's it to you?
The what's it to yous are a very profitable family. I'll have you know, we have so many nuts. The family
Each their
motto
own, I
is we have
guess.
so many nuts, it's nuts.
What? Original. Wow.
Okay, I didn't come here for you to bust my balls, okay? So, hey, I like you. I saw your friend over here talking to a dude who hasn't talked to anybody in a long time. So I thought I'd help, but hey, what's it to you? What's it to me?
He's crazy. I don't know. So what's the deal with this guy?
Hey, he holds up in his house. I don't know. Nobody's seen him for a few years.
Where's his house?
Oh, it's up on the hill over there. And
That
then
one
you
over
see
there?
you see a hill that just goes. It doesn't stop. It's basically a mountain. It just goes and goes and goes, and then eventually hits the top, and you see like it goes past the sky.
Pretty fucking tall.
Hey, you know, for a squirrel, that's not too bad. For you, it's might be pretty bad.
What was his name?
What's it to you?
That was so good.
It's all one word.
I'm glad it's all one word. What's your name?
What's it to you?
I mean, what's it to you?
No, that's my name. What's it to you?
Shh, son of a bitch.
No, that's my cousin.
Who's on first? Am I right?
I like
Exactly.
What's it to ya?
The third. He gets real defensive about it.
Yeah.
Oh, the third.
I'm
You
a
know.
junior's junior.
Junior's junior.
So what does your family do with all the nuts?
Oh, you know, we whore them.
You hoard the wealth.
Yeah.
Oh, hoard. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you said pour them.
Yeah, the whoosy whatsits, they try and steal them sometimes, but the what's it to you is, we know what we're doing.
Who's the whoosy whatsits?
Yeah, that's the gray squirrel family on the other side of the tree.
Oh, those
Gray squirrels.
awful gray squirrels, am I
Gray
right?
squirrels.
Yeah,
Alright.
the grays don't know what they're doing.
Gross.
I can't.
They don't even have tufts on their ears. Who
Oh,
doesn't have
oh.
tufts on their ears?
That's ridiculous.
That's embarrassing.
I know.
Absolutely.
Oh, but I do love me some Cecilia. Ooh,
Cecilia.
don't tell anybody though.
Celia.
The whoosy whatsits and the what's it to yous. Oh, it's like cats and dogs, I tell you.
Do they talk too?
Then again, I do know a family of cats and dogs, though.
So,
Right.
Anyway, what do you guys want? Why
So-
are you here?
Yeah, you're the one coming to me. I don't know.
Hey,
Oi.
hey, I'm walking here.
I don't need none of this, okay? I was just having a nice morning stroll.
So, what's it to
Sorry
you the
about that.
third?
Yeah.
Have you seen a guy about yay high, and I just point to the top of my head?
Uh-huh.
Got
Oh, there's all
white
kinds of
beard,
guys like that. Oh, yeah,
white
they're everywhere.
beard.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a
probably
town
naked-
about a mile from here.
In a
probably
sphere.
naked. Because I do have all.
Well,
the
I
stuff.
don't know. Sometimes they get naked, but I try not to watch because that's their business. What's in your home is in your home. What's in my tree is in my tree.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast minor illusion because I can do that now as a
Please.
gnome.
That is true.
I'm gonna
Oh,
make Anzu. This guy.
Can't see. I seen that one.
take his clothes
Oh.
off.
He's gonna be naked, but then the area is gonna be blurred because I have no interest in imagining what that would look like.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah. No,
Yeah.
can't see. I seen him. Nope.
Hmm.
But you might want to talk to my buddy Bill.
Bill.
Bill, sorry.
What?
He's one of them Holly fans. He flies around back and forth, so he might know something.
Where would we find Bill?
Oh well, Bill he likes to hang out. He likes to hang out in the town about a mile away. He says that it aligns his energies or whatever. But I don't know. I think I don't know. I just need my nuts.
Well, I hope you find your nuts.
Oh, I always know where my nuts are, honey. Let me tell you.
Good. The guy needs to know where his nuts.
All day, every day. Know where these nuts are. I put
Thank
these
you for
I
your
put these
help.
nuts in my mouth. It's great.
Wow, that's impressive.
Some
Oh,
flexibility.
you guys think you're funny. Oh, okay, no.
No, I don't think I know.
Oh, yeah, well, looks on everything, pal.
Enemies.
Which way is the town? What's it to you the third?
It's that way.
That way.
If you need directions, just ask a tree.
Okay.
So there's talking trees here too.
Talking fucking square.
What are you talking about? There's always talking trees.
Animus.
Yeah, what are you talking about? There's always talking trees.
There's
You can
always
talk to
talking
trees right now.
trees.
You want to talk to Earl? Hey, Earl! And he knocks on the tree that he's next to.
Oh, it's
You
Earl.
see this? You see this face materialize? Hello?
Hi.
How's it going, Earl?
Hello?
We were wondering if you could give us directions to the town that's about a mile that way.
Did what's it to you tell you?
What's it to? Tell me.
Oh, well, then he knows more than I do. I'm a tree.
You can't give us a direction?
I don't move.
What's it told?
He's stationary.
That's true.
Yeah.
What's
I
it
got
to
pretty
you told
strong
us to
roots
tell-
right here,
What's it to you? The third told us to ask you to ask for directions to the nearest town. And
Just
he
to
said
be
it was
clear,
Flagon.
Earl, I didn't say to ask you. I said ask any tree that's near there. But they didn't believe me that you could talk.
I believe
Yeah,
so.
you
Oh,
said
well, I
any
can
tree.
talk.
Therefore, Earl is a tree. Correct? You are a tree.
I am a tree.
All right, so you fit into any tree category, correct?
Well, this wise guy thinks just because he knows what verbs are doesn't mean he don't know.
Not a verb, but
Well,
you know,
you're
good
not a
try.
verb, huh?
You're correct. Good job. I'm a noun.
No,
Yep.
you're not a noun.
Yeah,
You're a proper noun.
I love that this isn't happening specifically to me this time. That's what I learned my lesson.
I think Mo thinks he's high. I don't know.
I was like, what is going on?
Hey,
Mo
enemy
talks.
says he's talking fucking tree over there.
Mo, we're in a different plane of existence, meaning that
yeah, we are.
different things can talk to you that you didn't think could talk to you in our plane of existence, even though they technically can talk to you if you
Okay.
listen close enough.
Then like walk over to the squirrel, kind of look for the puppet master or something where this thing's he doesn't fucking know what's going on.
No marionette strings, no puppet, nothing like that.
Mo, when we go back to the material plane, I implore you to go to a tree and just really sit down and try to listen to it sometime.
He's kind of cute. What do you?
Yeah, it's my name. What's about it? What's about it, Magic Man?
You were interesting. I like it.
Mo,
Yeah.
I'd like to have my bag.
no,
I would love to have you in my bag.
no.
No, I think I'm okay.
Mo, we're no bags. No putting any of them in your bags. No touching them. No blood, bonding, or any of that. Also, just want to say, Theosirus, if he starts to cut his hand, don't let him start touching creatures on this plane.
You see, what's it to you begins to smell. Eh, man. Some of you need to bathe or something, because, you stink.
Yeah. That's animus.
I try not to bathe.
No, it's actually not. It's you over there, and he points over to Thea, and he says, "Oh man, Magic Man, you stink. Ugh." And the one on the horse, I don't. Ugh. Yeah.
He smells.
Yeah. Yeah.
I thought we were cool.
That's fair.
Oh, I mean we're cool, but
He's-
take a shower.
He's just trying to be friendly, you know? Let's go ahead and head off to the village. Thank you so much, What's It to You the Third.
Hey, watch out for them whoosy whatsits.
So who's what's it's got it? What do they look like?
Gray squirrels.
The gray squirrels.
Yeah.
Don't none
No
of them.
tough.
None
No
of them.
tough.
No
The
toughs.
thing, yeah.
No toughs. No
No
talk.
toughs, no talk.
Ah, that's
Gray
a good
squirrels.
way to live.
On the way to the village.
I'm gonna walk away.
All right. So you guys begin to go towards the village down the road, and that will be where we end tonight's session.
Okay.
And I would like to say thank you all so much. We will be taking a little bit of a holiday break. Hopefully be back the weekend after New Year's. I don't know what day New Year's is on. I think it's on like a Tuesday or a Wednesday or something.
Oh.
No, it's
Okay.
on a Sunday.
Oh, we-
Sunday. Yeah. It's a Sunday.
Oh, it is a
Sunday,
Sunday?
Yeah.
Do you? I'm assuming we don't want to play.
No.
That Sunday.
No.
Yeah.
We'll
So we
take
will be back on. Let me get the calendar out here.
the
That would be
7th.
the 7th. No, 8th.
It'd be the
7th,
8th.
the 8th of the 9th.
We will be back on January 8th, everybody. So we will hopefully save Anzu then, and maybe Mo will come to grips with the fact that he's in a different plane of existence instead of thinking he's high. Thank you all so much, and maybe Thea and Mo and Zaigon will take a bath or something.
Whatever.
Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you for this support through this entire year. It means a lot to us. And we'll hope to see you all in the new year. Have a good night. Happy holidays. Happy Hanukkah, Christmas, Kwanzaa, all the others, all the Festivus, all the fun. See you guys later.
Bye.